Hi, this is Faith Sloan. I like to say hello. This is Super Day, Super Bowl Sunday, and it's relatively quiet in America on the internet. I used to be a football person, but no longer. I don't even know the names of the teams or the name of the key players on the team. But I tell you one thing, I know the names of the key players in Total Life Changes. I'm going to go back a little bit before I talk about Total Life Changes. I'm going to talk about where I am and how I arrived at Total Life Changes. It may appear that in the last 2 months that I had interest in three other companies. Yes, I did. I flew out to a couple of the companies, became familiar with the principles. I took a look at the compensation plan, took a look at their vision, and all kinds of things. And after looking at some of these companies, I wanted to promote them. One in particular, I really truly did like, and they're in the non-GMO food area. Really like the company, really like their vision. But one of the things is I have a list of 8 criteria now, and it took me the last 2 months to figure out what those 8 criteria were. First, there were 3 criteria, and as I looked at more and more companies, I looked at another company, and their product is um, in the beauty areas, in the skincare, it's in household products, and all non-toxic, good products. And so you see the angle that I'm going. I'm looking for non-toxic, environmentally safe type products that are good for people because we're ingesting so much crap, many toxins, and all kinds of things. So that's one of my criteria. It's got to be a company that's been around for a while. And both the first company I was considering, you'll probably find that in my YouTube channel, they're new. So I'm going to step back. I've decided to step back on that, even though I've put up websites and things of the sort, and I had to pull back because they're too new for me. For many people, they'll take that risk, they'll do that, but I've done that over and over and over again. And when I go work on something, I work at it hard, and I want it to succeed. So I just didn't want to put that much energy in such a new endeavor. So I'm going to sit back and look at it. They're a great company. The second company I looked at, I did get a fly in with a couple other leaders, and love everything they were saying about their products, about their mission, about their goals, about the new paradigm, about social retail, and all of that. Very exciting. But one of the things, I looked at it, can the non-network marketer, that's another one of my criteria, can a non-network marketer with no experience and really not a great, circle of influence, can he succeed? Okay. And another question is, can people, because people are hurting financially, can they come out of the box, come out day one, week one, even month one, and start making money? And that is a big question for me. I have to sit in my comfy chair when I do these videos because I have to relax. That is a big question for me because no one wins when they don't win. When the people don't win, the leaders won't win, the company won't win. We need a winning solution. There's so many network marketing companies that are out there, a lot of them. And some of them just come and go, hundreds come and go, every month. But I'm looking for stability. I'm looking to create a legacy. Because the last company that I was in, that I worked for a year and a half, shut down due to compliance and regulatory issues. And everyone who knew me, everyone who was in Facebook, everyone who communicated with me in Skype, knew that. Everyone who heard me on those conference calls, ragging on the principals. Everyone, they say, gosh, Faith is ragging on the principals. She's really hard on them. Of course. Because when we're promised products, we're coming out with this great telecommunications platform. We're coming out with this mobile app. We're coming out with this financial product. We're coming out with this, and it's coming next week. Next week passed. And it's coming next month. Next month passed. And this went on and on and on for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months, a year. And that is why I pulled out at the beginning of last year. But I continue to support everyone involved in that company. I continue to support my team as well as hundreds of thousands of people in others' teams. I man the support rooms of tens of thousands of people because something just wasn't right. And so I've been looking at a deal. I was in one deal, which I was in after that for, but I was just looking for something. Couldn't find anything, but I just say I'm going to get into something. I had a colleague convince me to get into a company called RE. Um, Definitely wrong move, bad mistake on my behalf. Uh, that's just another story. You can read that on my blog at faithsloan.com. People have their opinions of me, which is all right because an anonymous person or other people can have opinions of me. I'm a network marketer. I'm a businesswoman. I'm somebody who always stood out from the crowd. Because just because someone says A doesn't mean it's going to affect my actions. Just because someone doesn't like me for whatever reason, or there's gossip or there are rumors, doesn't mean I'm going to pull back. It doesn't. And if any of you out there who allow those type of things to formulate your actions, I'd like to request this. I beg that you not let those type of things dictate the direction you are on in your life. And yes, we all make mistakes, and so do they. But of course, to them, they don't. Um, but I digress. What I wanted to say, one of the criteria is the company has to be around for at least 5 years. I found that with Total Life Changes. They've been around for 15 years. I know some people says, well, they've been around for 7 years. 7, 15 really doesn't matter to me. They've been around for more than 2 years, and they're not a new launch, and they're not a startup. They have to have people, the principals have to be able to execute and implement and have a proven history of doing so. Do they have a proven? Fallon, does he have a proven history? Yes, he does, and he's the CEO. When you look at the president, Armand Pujols, why, of course he does. As a matter of fact, he's got a testimony. He was 400 plus pounds, and his doctor said, you are dying. He looks good today. And he attributed all of that to a change in his lifestyle and also to the using non-toxic, healthy products rather than the pills, the medical, the pharmaceutics, and all of that. I worked 13 years in pharmaceutical. I just had to leave there because of the poisons. But that's another subject as well, and I'm not going to digress. And so he's got that. Another thing is the product. Is the product something I would buy if I wasn't in the business? Absolutely. These guys have a weight loss tea. Am I interested in weight loss? Not really. So I didn't think so until I started reading more and more, and I'm now becoming more in tune with my body, because if I ask the people around me, they say, oh, Faith, you're skinny. You don't need to lose weight. I'm going to show you after this video. I'm going to put up a testimonial video of my first 7 days taking the Total Life Changes ISO tea, detoxification tea. It is amazing. It shocked me. I'm going to show you guys. You're going to be you're going to be like, wow. Okay, now, so the products. Now, are the products priced? Do they have a good price point? Will the consumers really buy this product? Will they see the value in the product? Yes, they do, and that's proven. Look at all the testimonials out there on YouTube. You're going to see my testimony. I've been sharing the product with other people. I've been giving them a sample, $15, $20 for a sample. 2 tea bags, last them a week. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days. This is not a medical claim. We can't give medical claims. But I tell you, myself and many others have given testimonials. I rarely sleep. Many people know that I rarely sleep. They know that I'm up at 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I may go to sleep for about 4 hours if I'm lucky. But for the last week, I've been sleeping, and I love it. And I hate to get too personal, but this is just a byproduct of the product. Yet my bowels are smoother and more regular. And one of the things about their product, I could just go on and on and on about the tea, but they have Delgado coffee. They've got mocha and chocolate coffee, and they've got the Reunique ice cream where you can rub into your face, rub into the wrinkles. They've got so many products. So it's not just a one pony show. They've got many products in many different areas. And we, Total Life Changes, are actually present in many of the multi-billion dollars, in some cases trillion-dollar industries. Health and wellness, of course. Billions of dollars in health and wellness. And we need that more so today than we needed yesterday. We are ingesting more toxins today than we did yesterday. And there are those people who say, oh, it's multi-level marketing, network marketing. Everyone has their, opinions about network marketing. I tell you guys, you need to go look at the rise of the entrepreneur. I'm going to talk about that in another video. And so I'm going to continue with my parameters. So we got the product. We got the price point. We've got the experience of the executive management team. We've got the compensation plan, which is a hybrid binary, which is good for the big, powerful networker. But the retail component, everybody, including the high-powered network marketers, they're not just building teams. They're pushing the retail product. I mean, the people are clamoring over this product. When you give somebody a sample of that product for $15 or $20, just a 5-day, 7-day sample, they're going to be calling you back. They're going to say, Faith, and they have been, give me some of that tea. And so then I direct them to my retail site. Then my first-time customers, I give them a sample. But after that, repeat customers, you got to go buy your own this time. And they go to the site and they get a better deal because now they can buy, 4 or 5 packages for like $40. 4 packages for $40. And rather than spending $20 on one package. So I tell you, they're crazy about this product. They're crazy about the coffee. They're crazy about a lot of other products. Take a look at Lose Fat, Make Cash. If you want to look at, go through that video, and they'll talk more and more about all of their products. So, losefatmakecash.com. That is my site. And right now, what you see before you, you see faithsloan.com. This is my site where I just write about whatever the heck I feel like writing and whomever I feel like writing about, whenever I feel like writing it. But right now, I've been doing a lot of modifications of this website in order to show you guys and visitors, my visitors, tell them more about total life changes and the T in particular. So this is my blog, and you will see here that I have an article about total life changes, ISOT. I talk about, I have my rep ID. I always recommend you guys have your rep ID. I know you have a username, especially you new people. I'm relatively new. I've only been in the business. This is my 3rd week, the beginning of my 3rd week. This is the beginning of my 3rd week. The first week I didn't try the tea at all. The second week I did, and Sunday today was the end of my week, and I'm going to show a testimonial video after I get through with this video. But you'll see here I have a video in the middle. It's not showing right now. But as you can see, this is a video about what's going on, why total life changes is good for you and it's going to change your life. And here I've taken another, a director level young man, and I have his compensation plan, his explanation of the compensation plan on my blog as well at faithsloan.com. I'm going to be doing my own videos very soon, but I'm very new in the business, but I'm excited. I am at the director level already. I plan to go to the executive and the regional and the national, and I want to become the ambassador, which is the top of the market, executive ambassador. So this is going to be some really, really exciting times. So all I'm just going to tell you guys, take a look at this. Compare it, if you will. Take your time. I'll never rush you. Take your time. Do comparisons. Ask questions. My telephone number is down at the bottom of this video. Ask questions. Feel free to call me. Feel free to Skype me at Faith Sloan. I'm always open. And anything you want to know about total life changes, I will tell you. I will tell you everything you need to know about it. I don't sugarcoat anything. Everyone knows that. Sometimes I run people away from my team because they're looking for me to sugarcoat it. They're looking for me to give guarantees in life. And sometimes they're looking not to work. Faith, are you going to work for me? And I say, absolutely no. I will support you. I will mentor you. I will guide you. But if you have no desire, I can't help you. I can help drive that desire, try to get you to see it, and try to get you to come up with your whys, because I know my why. And many people around me, I know their whys as well, because we have to discuss it. What do you want to do? Not make a whole lot of money. You want to make a whole lot of money for a reason. That reason is your why. Because if you had all the money in the world, this is how you determine your why. If you had all the money in the world, what would you want to be doing? There's your why. Some is your family. Some is spending a lot more time at home with your family. Some is getting out of the rat race. Some people is buying a lot of material goods, houses and cars or whatever, Maseratis. That's great if that's your why and if that's your reason reason for doing what it is that you're doing and for wanting to go where you are not today. Find your why. And don't make it a small why. Make it a huge why. Make it an impossible, freaking ridiculous why. Because if you have a tiny why, you're going to find a reason not to do it. Oh, I've been doing it for 2 weeks or a month and it's just not working. Oh, forget it. See, you forgot your why because it wasn't big enough. And if you have a big enough why, when you encounter a barrier, when you encounter a problem, you're going to think about your why. Visualize that why. As a matter of fact, I have mine in a board. I have a board, cardboard. And I have my why there. My why has a lot to do with empowering teenage girls to build confidence, to show them etiquette, to give them business skills, to show them love, where a lot of times they don't have it, not even in a home setting, to create a humongous nonprofit organization started in the United States and venturing out globally. That's my why. Another one of my whys is to make sure that my parents are living the best life they can in their older years. That is a huge why. I can't give up on that. No, 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 no. So I know I have some ridiculously crazy ideas that people look at me and says, you can't do that. You want to do what? You want to become an ambassador in what period of time? You want to grow your team to 10,000 in what period of time? Oh, you can't do that. You want to make how many people six-figure earners? You can't. You're crazy. Yes, I am crazy. And so I say, get crazy. Come into total life changes. And I tell you, you're going to see massive changes in your lives if you do what is necessary and don't believe that you know everything. Don't reinvent everything, but get a mentor. Come in and get someone who's going to take you through the school of hard knocks, because I tell you, I will. If you're looking for me to pick up the phone and call you every day, and you call me every day, listen to all of your problems, why you didn't make a phone call, why you haven't given anybody any tea samples, why you haven't gone to the website that I pointed you to, why you have not brought one guest to any webinar, why you haven't sent out one email, why you haven't talked to anybody in any of your social networks. Always let people know you're in network marketing, because if you're ashamed of your game, then you need to be out. Because yes, people are going to hate on it. It's all right. You smile and you move on. Don't argue with them about it. Don't reason with them about it. Don't fuss with them about it. That's on them. You say, thank you very much. I have to go. That argument you have there, let's leave that for later. I've got a dinner date. Exit stage right. Because I tell you, people around you are going to drive you down and drive you down and drive you down. Don't let that happen. You need to surround yourself with people of like minds. That is what you need to do. And sometimes that negative stuff is right in your household and you can't leave it. That's when it's time for you to take some time every morning or every evening and or every afternoon. Close your door. And if you don't have a door, sit out on the porch. Find someplace to go. In the toilet. I don't care. In the bathroom. Close the door and meditate. Give yourself affirmations. I will do this. My why is this. If I don't do this, here's how my life will look. If I do this, here's how my life will look. Okay? You need to have affirmations. Embrace God. God is my provider. You embrace something that you truly believe in. Because I know without my God, I have nothing and I am nothing. That is my first and foremost. And I'm not talking about going to church every Sunday. I'm talking about praising every day, praying every day, and not praying, asking for something time and time again. After a while, you've got to do something. You've got to act. And so on that note, guys, I just wanted this to be short. I did talk about a few of my criteria. I didn't talk about all 8 of them. But to backtrack, products, executive management team, how long they've been in, compensation plan, it's good for the little guy as well as the big guy. I talk about, do they have samples? That's a very critical piece with me. And there's a couple of other. I'm going to have a more organized video about these parameters, about these criteria that I use. And you can add yours, you can delete from mine, and come up with your own set of criteria. And that way, you'll never be deterred by hype. You'll never be deterred by money. You'll never be deterred by a quick fix. Keep that list in front of you. And I wish I would have known this years ago. See, it took me a long time. It doesn't have to take you a long time to learn this. Grab onto me. I will show you the way in terms of how to analyze a compensation plan, how to look at and determine whether it's for you. But I tell you, hands down, bar none, Total Life Changes is the company you need to rest your life upon. It is life-changing in terms of your health. It is life-changing in terms of your finances. I'm not making income claims, but you can make a lot of money here if you do what is necessary to get there without giving up before you reach the top. You'll never get over the hill if you turn back right before you approach your success. There you are. This is Faith, and I'm signing off. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.